In today's episode, we'll show you how to do a fantasy French with princess decorations, but in a painted version. We'll share some tricks thanks to which you can create a perfect curve line which will make it look as if it was a structural French. Hi, my name is Connie, and this is a channel dedicated to the art of nail styling. Today, we'll show you how to create a show-stopping French tip manicure using princess particles. The products and tools we'll use in today's episode are mineral base in porcelain, gel polish in Mr. Black, Art Brillante Black Poison, Tip Top, Princess Cleopatra, a nail art palette, a metal cuticle pusher, and Master Nail Art 006 brush. Fantasy French is definitely a more advanced nail styling technique and is usually used by stylists who already know how to create a construction French nail design. Today, we'll show you a bit of a shortcut, one of the few good shortcuts. We'll do our fantasy, finish on a painted French tip, which means people who haven't had a chance to learn construction French yet will still be able to recreate the styling. As you'll see, we'll start working on an already extended almond, as a necessary condition for a fantasy decoration to look good is longer nails. We extended our model's hand using light rose gel and gave them the shape of a salon quality almond. We cover the ring, middle and index fingers with one coat of mineral base in porcelain. We cure them in the lamp for 30 seconds. We paint the pinky and the thumb with 2 layers of Mr. Black gel polish. For the second coat, we reach for the Master Nail Art 006 brush and drive the colour under the cuticles, which we previously lifted with a cuticle pusher. We cure each coat in the lamp for 30 seconds. We put a drop of Art Brillante Black Poison onto the nail art palette. We move on to creating the French tip, and we start with our black egg. First, we work using the brush from the bottle, but then use a thin brush to perfect the shape. We apply the colour down from the cuticles to approximately 1/3 of the nail's length, and then shape the edges of our egg. Now we move on to working with the Indigo Master Nail Art 006 brush. We pick up some colour from the palette and precisely refine the edges. At the same time, we drive the black colour all the way under the cuticles. We cure it all in the lamp for 30 seconds. We reach for our favourite product, Art Brillante Black. Why do we love it so much? Because it has wonderful coverage, because it already has a glossy layer, because it is brilliant for making precise decorations, it has great surface tension, and in a situation where we want to make, for example, a background, one thin layer is enough for full coverage and it doesn't need to be polished in any way. However, this love, like almost every love in the world, is conditional, which means we can only use it on a very hard surface, for example, on gel, acrylic, or acrylic gel. We cannot use Art Brillante on gel polish because it's too soft a surface and this gel, intended for decorations, may crack. We paint a thin black line by the free edge. We make short, precise motions. We cure it in the lamp for 30 seconds. We secure the pinky and the thumb with Tip Top. Here, also using a thin brush, we need to drive the product under the cuticles to make the styling last as long as possible. We cure it in the lamp for 30 seconds. Now we cover the ring, middle and index finger with Tip Top, but we do not cure it. Princess decorations have crowds of fans all over the world, and it is a well-deserved sympathy. The most common use of princess decorations is to embed them in milky or milky transparent gels, so that the final result is a decoration inside of the extended nail. But don't be fooled by thinking that this is the only way to use these decorations. You can also successfully place them on a wet top coat, which is what we are doing today. As you can see, we place the decorations next to each other on the uncured top, and the top will act as a glue and fix them down during hardening. As a result, we will have a wonderful styling. You can also use the princess in a way that will look like a real jeweler's job. You can place them in such a way that you will use smaller and larger decorations next to each other and create the effect of, say, zirconia, only with particles. As you can see, there are many methods to choose from. You are only limited by your imagination. We apply Princess Cleopatra onto the wet top coat, but only inside the French's black egg shape. We pick up the particles using a thin brush and place them across the entire surface. We make sure none of the particles are sticking out. We match the size and placement to the width of the nail plate and pat them gently down with the bristles. Then cure it in the lamp for 30 seconds. Now we secure the styling with Tip Top again. We apply the top coat gently across the entire surface of the nail from the cuticles to the free edge. We cure it in the lamp for 30 seconds. Tip Top doesn't have a dispersion layer, but we must remember to wait about a minute after taking the hand out of the lamp for it to cool down. This is what the painted fantasy French looks like in all its glory. And that's the end of our episode. Let us know in the comments below which princess effects are your favourite and how you use them. Let us also know what you think about our painted French version of fantasy nails. Remember, here every Wednesday. See you soon!